Hello and welcome to AOPA Live. Well, one of the biggest moments in every pilot's career is that first solo. And today we're checking in with Abraham McIntyre, Executive Director of Bahamas Methodist Habitat. He's been training in Texas with Redbird and actually just accomplished his first solo recently. So we're going to see how he's doing, how the transition from the simulator was to the airplane. Abe, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited today. Very excited.
Good. So I understand you have something there to show our AOPA Live viewers from your first solo.
I do. I have a very important piece of clothing, a little Bahamas Methodist Habitat T-shirt, and my first solo, which was yesterday, and on runway 13 here at San Marcos, and a little Redbird action going on the side, and then actually how Redbird's set up with the the instructors. Actually, I had three different instructors that were able to sign my shirt. So got all three of them and had a lot of fun yesterday. So yeah, big day of my life. So it's still kind of riding high on that.
Right. So how did it feel? Were you nervous going into it? Did you feel prepared?
I did. Well, a little bit of both. Well, a lot prepared and a little bit nervous. And I was talking to my parents yesterday, and I said it was kind of, I even hate to say it, but it was kind of anticlimactic because I thought it'd be really worked up and everything, but it felt natural. And I say that I guess as confidently and as humbly as I can say it. And just a lot of fun. And I kind of sat there. Logan, who was my instructor yesterday, and he said, "All right, we landed twice and came back around. He said, 'All right, are you ready to do this?' And I said, 'Yeah.' And he said, 'All right, I think you are too.' And dropped him off and said, 'Do you have any questions?' I said, 'Just land the plane.' And he said, 'Just land the plane. That's it. And just fly it, just land it, and you'll be good.' And so I took off, and really the most nervous I got was right when I got clearance to take off and depart on the runway in 13, and that's where it's just like, all right, this is it. This is where I guess I'm not really sure in aviation terms, but the rubber hits the road and the wind gets underneath your wings, and this is it. So, but I felt good. I felt very confident, and I really think that the simulators really helped me have that confidence because the second day, and I think I mentioned this in the first interview, the second day that I was here at Redbird, I got in the simulators. We had gone over all day that Monday. We'd worked in it, got used to the plane, how everything works, and then on Tuesday, the instructor John was just like, "Hey, jump in and do some pattern work," and I was in there by myself. And so since then I've been able to work with the instructors inside the sims, and then work by myself in the sims. So when Logan got out, it wasn't really that big of a deal because I'd been in that situation so much before, whether it be in the full motion simulators or even on the crosswind trainer, because it's just one single seat, even with the crosswind trainer. So it wasn't a different feeling. People, I'd heard so many times, well, when my instructor jumped out, the plane felt different. It was 200 pounds out, and it was natural, and so it felt great. And of course, being up 1,100 feet in the traffic pattern in the altitude, that was a little funky, but I just talked to myself and worked through where I was supposed to be with the speed and RPMs and in my turns and everything. So it was a good feeling to have that confidence. It was very cool.
Great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So you've been at Redbird for about 3 weeks now. How are you progressing in your training? What other requirements like cross country or instrument time, how are you progressing there?
Really good. We kind of it was a little frustrating, as all pilots know, when you can't fly when the weather doesn't let you. And so I was really ready to solo on Friday afternoon, but the weather on Friday and Saturday was just too much, and so Sunday it calmed down, and I was able to fly and do my solo yesterday. But on Saturday, Logan and I went up and did all my IFR, finished up my IFR, and so actually got some actual instrument time, and then about a third of the instrument time in actual, and then the other 2/3 just underneath the foggles. And so we got that knocked out on Saturday. Today, we were supposed to, Josh and I John and I were supposed to do our cross country together, but the weather is just not cooperating. So we're going to do some more, basically a mock check ride today with our maneuvers, get through that, and then this tonight, since the weather isn't the greatest, just for me to be flying around, we're going to go ahead and knock out my nighttime flights. So I'll do that tonight. We have 3 hours of that and 10 landings. So we'll go ahead and knock that out this evening, and so we don't waste any time. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll do the actual cross country and with him, and then be prepping for my own solo cross country. And then I've got to get my just personal solo time in as well. And then we'll do a couple more check rides, mock check rides, and hopefully finish up by the end of the week. And that's kind of the goal. And I was talking to John earlier, and he said, well, that's, it's on you. You gotta make it happen. So it's yesterday was a lot of fun, but this is kind of the sprint to the finish, and really want to knock it out and finish up strong.
Right. So you're hoping for your check ride by the end of the week.
That's what we're hoping for. So the weather is not the greatest, but we're just gotta keep plugging away and hope for the best.
So it sounds like you're doing a lot of flying. You're doing 2 or 3 flights a day right now?
Trying to. Last week definitely, and this week we'll probably do the same. Definitely today we'll get 2 in, and tomorrow 2 or hopefully 2 or 3. So yeah, it'll be being a lot more in the plane than we have been.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you for the update. We wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we'll be able to check back with you after you successfully pass your check ride and get your private pilot certificate.
Yeah, no, thank you. And I, of course, I got to put the plug for for Redbird in, and it's just, there's no, just through this whole experience, there's no real comparison between the two, and even trying to compare the sim and the airplanes is just, they're just 2 totally different tools, and so to be able to, like I said, be in the sim by myself and build that confidence has been just really incredible, and but then to get in the plane and to take those skill sets, like we said, even from the crosswind trainer, it's not a real plane. Of course, the crosswind trainer is not a real plane, but it gives you the skill set to then take it into the plane and really just that kind of learning curve and just go up. And it's been great. So yeah, thank you for everybody that support me and praying for me and thinking about me. It's great. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to everybody. And yeah, hopefully the next time we talk, I'll have a piece of paper that says I'm a pilot.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you for joining us on AOPA Live as we've been following Abe through his private pilot certificate training, and join us again later in the week. Hopefully we'll have some good news for you.